Yes, I've been playing Towering recently, and I thought it would be a good one to try out because I have not tried them solo. I've only tried them in a multiplayer game. So we're gonna be trying Towering Roots of the Jungle. Um, I mean Spirit. Yeah. Good morning, Spirit Island. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Towering Roots of the Jungle is pretty interesting. I've only played them I think twice, and so I'm still trying to figure out their play lines. Um, I've had a game where I got, blight got everywhere, and then I felt fairly ineffective, and so we're gonna try and avoid that this time. But yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Um, yeah. We are going to be playing the Kingdom of Sweden. I'm going to go with 3. I'm not feeling super great. That's why I canceled on Wednesday, and so my brain is still a little foggy. And so anything over 3, I feel I'm just going to be not not going to be able to take on today. And so we're going to play 3. We're going to have some fun with it. Let's talk about Towering Roots. So Towering Roots uses vitality tokens. These are anti-blight. So these are these little green tokens right here. And what they yes, and what they do is next time a blight would be placed where there's a vitality token, if there is not a blight, you instead remove a vitality token. If there is a blight, tough, I guess. So those are the vitality tokens, and then it's kind of very similar to a lure type. You want to be kind of, at least how I've been playing, you kind of want to build up this centralized location and use your Incarna and the vitality tokens to protect that location, and then hopefully not lose. So the kind of the shtick is that you have an Incarna that's this, and I realize it may be a little bit hard to see on the board, but here we go. It's right there in the middle. It's the same color as the land that it's in. Our powers get +1 if +1 range if the Incarnate is in the land, so that's nice. Invaders, Dahan, and Beasts cannot be damaged or destroyed at your Incarna. And so that's kind of the whole like how are you gonna deal with all the invaders and stuff like that. Now you do have remove options. That's not destruction, so that does get around that restriction. But it's a little safe, but it's also a little not safe, and so it's kind of interesting. I think that's kind of a fun little twist on a spirit. And then we can empower the Incarna the first time it's in a land with 3 or more vitality, and then add an empowered Incarna, and that's when you would flip this over and it gets all like cool. The This counts as a presence, but the empowered Incarnate does not do anything. Sometimes it will become a sacred site or something like that. The empowered Incarna flip does not add any other um like abilities. It's not another present or anything, but you do skip all the build actions at an empowered Incarna, and so there is an incentive to empower it. Hey David, how's it going? How's it going? Whew. Alrighty, so we have we have that. We do have we start with 3 presents on the board, which I think is kind of crazy. Having 3 presents right there at the start is nice, and then our tracks are pretty great actually, right? Because we have 3, we have less to remove, and then every single one of our growth options actually places a presence, and so we're growing pretty rapidly. We max out at 6'4", which is pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, I do like that. And I think kind of where I want to play and try this build, because I've gone bottom row with this spirit. Getting up to 6 money or energy income pretty relatively quickly, I think can be kind of fun for some major builds. And then also our top range up here is not horribly challenging to hit. We can get, there with 3 card plays if we've unlocked the full top row. And so I'm kind of interested in trying that. I think our first growth option will be this second card play, just because I do really like having 2 card plays. But we'll see. But let's talk about Kingdom of Sweden. There is no additional loss condition, which is nice. Um, we are playing level 3, So the first thing that this adds, and all of these are cumulative, and so we have to do all of these. If miners do at least 6 damage, or if the invaders do at least 6 damage in the land during a ravage, we add an extra blight. It does not destroy or cause cascade. Um, so I'm hoping that the vitality can kind of cancel that out, but you will need 2 vitality if you want to cancel out the additional blight, and so that'll be kind of interesting to play around with. During setup, we're gonna add a city to land 4. Actually, that's land. But on boards where land 4 starts with a blight, put the city in land 5 instead. And then our third upgrade here is that towns do 3 damage and cities do 5 damage. So it's kind of tough. Alrighty. So our initial build and our fear deck is a 4-5 or 3-5-3. We are playing with the beast variant, the no events. So I'm gonna go into jungles first. Oh, so jungles explore. We do have a jungle here. I yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. We have 2 fear of invaders of presence. If this is my target land is my vitality. In both target land and one adjacent land, you may remove an invader with health less than or equal to the terror level, which is only 1 right now. And that's not going to help us because, well, I guess it will. It won't build, but I mean, this is going to heavy mine. We have blooming of the rocks and trees. If no blight is present, add a vitality, or if no invaders are present, add a wild. If we have 3 green, we can do both. And one of spirits lands defend 2 from all spirits. And then we have boon. Target spirit may add 1 destroyed presence to one of your lands. If you target yourself, gain a major power. Otherwise, target spirit gains a minor power card. I think what we're gonna do is potentially try and go Incarna here because we cannot destroy the invaders or the Dahan. I'm sorry, not my Incarna. 2 vitality here. Good morning, Greg. How's it going? 2 vitality here. That's gonna save the 2 blights here, and then if we can somehow figure out how to defend this guy, we've got it's going to come into 5, 8, 9 damage. And so if we place 2 presents there and we play Entwine the Fates of All, we only add 1 blight. So that's nice, I guess. Let's take this option here. So we're gonna add a vitality at our Incarna. We're going to let's gain a power card first. We're gonna gain a minor power. 2, 3, 4. We got Visions of Fiery Doom. We are kind of looking for Sun and Leaf to kind of. That's gonna be a tiebreaker on some of these cards. It's gonna be a 1 fear, push a town or an explorer, gather up to 3 Dahan, or if target land has Dahan, 1 fear, push 1 and a town. Gather up to 2 Dahan. Dahan have +2 health while in the target land, and then we can gather 1 explorer or town to a land without invaders. I think I'm going to take that one mainly because it has the leaf that we kind of need. Doesn't have the sun. These 2 have the sun. Sorry. But that can pull a town out, which I think can be really helpful for avoiding that heavy mining additional damage. So we're going to take this. I think we'll probably play this next round alongside the Entwine's Fates of All. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and place this. We're going to do this so we can defend that as much as we can. It's going to be dealing 6 damage. We could potentially hit one of these and gather them. So okay, we have some options. Just out of curiosity, where did the element tracker come from? This is from Board Game Geek. I found a file on Board Game Geek, printed them out and laminated them, and then all of these are from like the token pack 1? Yeah, I think they may be from Token Pack 2. I don't actually remember. So we can play 2 cards. I'm actually gonna just play 1 card. No, we'll play 2. We're gonna be taking this again. If we can figure out how to remove, we can pull a town, remove the town. Oh, this is okay, cool. So if we play Lure of the Great Unknown, now we can gather this explorer out. Honestly, we'll probably take him over here. And then we can pull, or we can, no, that doesn't actually work. Oh, it's not going to build. It's not going to build. So if we pull that explorer out, we can actually. So if we pull that explorer out, we can defend 4 next round and not cause any blight there. But we can also just, we can gather it using this if we wanted to. Which we may. We may actually just, oh, we'll be able to use this to pull whatever explorers out. And we'll go here. We get 1 money income. And we're not spending any money, which is nice because we will have to bank some of that for next round. Sweet. So both of these are slow. We'll go ahead and gather this guy here. That puts us adjacent, so we're we can do some shenanigans later. Hey, Silver Metal, how you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. It is Friday. That's pretty exciting. Anyone have any fun plans for the weekend? All right. No ravage actions, so we are going to build. This does not. Whoa, well, that's gone forever. And then this is going to build a town here. Oops. Spirit Island. Let's go. Then we are going to explore into mountains. At 1 and 1. We've been playing through Hadsburg, where you have to like pull these towns after the build step, and my mind is in that mode right now. But it's like if I just pull one of those things out, they don't do anything. Hey, Giant Lasagna, how's it going? Excellent. Okay, here we go. Now it is time for slow. Perfect. So we do. Let's go ahead and mark these out. We have 1, 1, and 2 there. Perfect. So we can gather a explorer. I'm gonna gather it out of the blighted land into my Incarna there. And then we do have the top here, so we can 1 fear, remove a town. We're gonna go ahead and do that. If no blight is present, add an Incarna. Or I'm sorry, Vitality. And this is going to be nice because we're actually going to be able to get another Vitality here in the fast phase before they get removed, which will empower our Incarna, and we can skip build everywhere there. Anything is a welcome distraction these days after this week. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing better. Weekend will be about trying to fix the mower and get up the leaves. Nice. Nice. The, yeah. I need to do that as well. I need to do that as well. It's long overdue at my place. But we'll get there. Okay. I don't have 3 green, unfortunately. You may do both. Nephew has rugby tournament, and I hope the knee holds up. Disc golf soon, my friend. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, the knee is feeling better. I have not been playing disc golf. I tweaked my back probably about a month ago, and I've played twice since then. I'm trying to get back into it, but it's well, it'll be good. That's exciting, the rugby tournament. That's exciting. Are you? Yeah, that's fun. Alrighty. That's slow. So let's go into time passes and growth. Let's go ahead and do this one yet again. So we're going to vitality. We are here. So we are going to empower the Incarna. All of our build actions are skipped at an empowered Incarna. And we are going to go ahead and place this presence here. We'll get 2 money. Oh, and we actually need to grab another card. So we got 4. We got each Dahan deals 1 damage to a different invader. And that's fast. So we could actually just ping that guy off. That may be worth it. The next time invaders are destroyed in target land, add a beast, then 1 damage per beast. Once this turn, target... Oh, I love Gift of Twin Days. Target spirit may repeat the lowest cost power card they have in play by paying its cost again. You may do likewise. And you may gather 1 Dahan. I think we're just going to take this, ping that guy, and then probably just forget it. Forget it later. Veil doesn't have our elements, but honestly, that's kind of okay, I think. Actually, we have Radiance and Hallow Grove, which actually just allows us to remove that guy regardless. So we might not need that, and we could go somewhere else. We could go at the end, the next time invaders are destroyed in target land. We may just go Gift of Twin Days. Yeah, because we can double up on Entwined, and that's gonna be really nice. So let's grab Gift. We're probably not playing it this round, but we can, especially since we're going top row. Since we're going top row, and we're gonna have this like amazing energy income, we'll be able to use that energy to double up on, I guess, any of our level 1 cost power cards, which is nice. Let's go ahead and drop these. We got 1 sun. We've got 2 green, and we got 1 mountain, so we got everything that we need. We're going to go ahead and go 2 fear if invaders are present. And then in both target and 1 adjacent land, you may remove an invader with less health than or equal to the terror level. We got terror level 1, so we're going to remove 1 and 1. Haven't played Spirit Island for about 3 weeks now. No! Hopefully soon. Such a good game. Then in 1 target spirits lands, we're going to choose this. It's defend 2 per presence. So we're not going to deal any, or we're going to deal 1 damage, but we're not going to mind because these guys deal 5 damage, which is insane. Hate it. All right. We're going to Ravage in Jungles. We're defending 4 here, so no Blight. We are going to be dealing 6 damage here. So we're going to add a Blight. Heavy Mining is going to add another Blight. And nothing can be destroyed because we're protected. We're just playing level 3 today. We're doing a chill game. My brain hurts. So we got the vitality gone there. We're gonna build in mountains, which we're not. We're not going to do that, and so we're going to move on and explore into wetlands. And we got a beast right there. Unfortunately, this wetlands is a little bit out of our reach, so maybe we'll be able to... Oh, both of these wetlands are out of our reach. Oops. We can use our beast to snipe that guy. We have to figure that. Out. We'll figure it out. Okay. Slow. So we can gather up to 1 explore into our vitality. We do not have enough to gather a town, so we'll gather here. And it doesn't actually have to be here. We could gather it anywhere. Honestly, actually, we can gather this here. Because this is Sacred Site +1 if we are in the origin land of our Incarna. And so we actually have 1. So we are going to target this and gather there. That worked out. And then we're going to go here. We're going to go 1 fear. So that's enough to earn us a card and remove that Explorer. Perfect. That's both of these. So we will go back into growth. Um, the other thing that we could do, honestly, is we could swap these and just skip the build. But I mean, we have the Command B, so it's might as well, right? They scale so fast on energy. It's kind of crazy. It's 2 earth, 4 plant, 6. It's like, geez. Alrighty, we got some money to play with. I guess that's kind of offset without my island feels too clean. What level is that? It's level 3. What's too clean about it? I'm gonna take this growth option again here. We're gonna gain a power card. We're gonna do a miner again. Um, we're gonna add a vitality here. We got destroy 1 explorer. Dahan, add a uh wilds, defend 2. Steam vents, destroy 1 explorer. Sounds kind of fun. If targeting a land with beast, it gets +1, defend 3. We got 1 fear, add a badlands and a wilds. I'm kind of thinking that, I mean, all of these are pretty good options. I think destruction of Dahan is not great. I do like adding wilds though. We are about to move into land or uh 2 stage 2, and so we could honestly probably go wilds there, and that kind of just protects that land. It's going to kill that Dahan, but honestly it's not a horrible uh this one has more of our elements. It's 1 fear, add a badlands and a wilds. It doesn't kill our Dahan, so I think we're actually probably going to go with that. Let's go. The shore settles with hatred, and we're gonna twin days that one. Yeah. So we're gonna grab 2 money. Oh, we're not, because we're not gonna have enough money. Ha. Got him. Um. We're gonna go here. We're going to target spirit may add 1 destroyed presence to 1 of your lands. It's not going to be us, but if you target yourself, we're going to gain a major power. So we're going to get a major power on the reclaim turn, because we're going to reclaim next turn. Actually, I guess we don't have to. It depends on the major. If we get a major that we can play alongside Gifted Twin Days, which is kind of not super great, actually, we'll probably, honestly, we'll probably just forget Boon of Resilient Power. I don't know if we need that one. All right. We have no fast powers. We are very, very slow. We are not ravaging in either of the mountains. We're gonna go ahead and use this to snipe this guy. So we're not gonna build, and we're going to move on to land our stage 2. This is where things start getting kind of interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle up the rest of the level 2 cards just because I saw what that was. But we got wetlands again, so that's kind of exciting. I like seeing those dealt back to back. That can be nice. All right, so let's explore into wetlands. Both of them will get 1. because this is a source of explore. I probably should gather this at some point whenever I get enough money or get enough to do so. I'll probably gather that in. And then our escalation, stage 2 escalation. After invaders explore into each land this phase, that land has at least as many invaders as Dahan. Replace one Dahan with a town. Forgot about that escalation. I probably should have taken the one that killed that Dahan and Wilds there. That would have been better. Oops. All right. It is a slow time. That is our time now. Okay. So we do want to protect our Dahan. So we're gonna go ahead and gather this guy here using shelter under towering branches. So we're gonna gather up to 1 explorer. That's all that we can do to hit that innate. That's cool. We're gonna go one. Oh, we had a fear card. I guess we'll do that next round. Oops, here we are. We're gonna go 1 fear. We don't have any invaders to remove. We're gonna do 1 fear with the Shore Seas from Hatred. We're gonna add a Badlands and a Wilds. That protects, if we go right there, that protects the Dahan if we do explore into Sands next time, because we will not replace one of those Dahan. This Dahan is susceptible to being replaced. I don't know a great option around that. Let's go ahead and grab a major power using Boon of Resilient Power. Ooh, that's fun. Walls of Rock and Thorn. This is Sacred Site 2. Targets a mountain or a jungle. 2 damage, defend 8. Add a Wilds and isolate. And then if I have my elements, plus 2 damage, plus 2 defend, add 1 Badlands. That seems nice. That's a contender right there. We got draw towards a consuming void. You draw everything and destroy everything. Unrelenting Growth. I don't know if we need Unrelenting Growth. I do love Unrelenting Growth. It does have my elements. We add 2 presence and 1 wilds to a land, 1 away. It's insane. That's so fast. In that land, if you have my elements again, add an additional wilds and remove 1 blight. And then they get a power card. Then we got the Jungle Hungers. Destroy all explorers and towns. Destroy all Dahan. If you have 2 moons and 3 leaves, destroy 1 city. Do not destroy any Dahan. I kind of really like Walls of Rock and Thorn. That's going to be some nice damage dealing powers. It is a little limited in what it can target. Unrelenting Growth seems kind of funny, actually. What if we... What if we just go Unrelenting Growth next turn? Next turn is going to be fairly mild for us. We're going to blight here. But if we just go Unrelenting Growth 1 turn and we can forget it 1 turn, we only really need to play it once because that adds 2 presence. I'm gonna go Unrelenting Growth. That seems more fun. So let's do that. Gift of Twin Days in my hand. We'll forget Boon to keep this. Alrighty. We're gonna take this this again. I think we're just gonna kind of accept the fact that we're gonna blight here. It's only gonna be 4 damage, so it's not gonna be a double blight. So that'll be nice. Then we can Unrelenting Growth to remove that blight if we wanted to. We can also go here if we wanted to. But we will... let's grab a power card first. We're going to grab a miner, and we're mainly just looking for a 0-cost miner because that's all we can really play. Got 1. Okay, 0. There we go. Choose a type of token that exists in an adjacent land. Choosing a disease costs 1 energy. Add 1 of that type of token to the land. I do like that. Alrighty, let's grab that. And then we will place... Go here. We get 4 money. All of a sudden, we're very rich. I love it. We're going to use all 4 of that to play Unrelenting Growth. We will go Hazardous Spread across the island. It's going to give us exactly that. There we go. If we unlock the plant here, we can get that 3rd plant, which means that it's going to be a little bit easier for us to... Oh my gosh, we're about to grow so much, though. This is kind of insane. Is Unrelenting Growth, like... It just seems really good. Because it's also just a really solid... I need to update the chat on this OBS screen because YouTube is not showing up on screen. Unrelenting Growth, because you probably only really need to play it once to get the tempo, and then you just forget it and go again. I've always found it really hard not to take Unrelenting Growth. I'm curious, like JF, someone with a lot more experience than me, am I thinking about that incorrectly? Is it, or even without hitting the secondary tier, it seems pretty decent. Especially if you have someone like Serpent or something that is a little bit harder and wants to get those presents out fast. Alrighty, let's go. We're going to choose a type of token. We're going to go Wilds, and we're going to throw Wilds here. Using Hazardous. That's it. We're going to remember the fear card this time. Each player may replace a town with 2 explorers, 1 fear per player who does this. Honestly, I'm going to do this here. One fear. Nice. Alrighty, we're ravaging here. Oh wait, no, that's dumb. I'm definitely doing this one because then it's about to build. Okay, we're gonna ravage here. It still gets a blight. Ravage here, nothing happens. So we are going to build now. So we're gonna build here. Boom. We're going to explore into coastal lands. Alrighty, so we saved the Dahan there, so that's nice. Wilds. Uh-oh. This is getting to be a little bit problematic right there. And then 1 guy here. Sweet. Yeah, those that's a land right there. That's a land. At least there was no escalation, which would not have mattered actually. Okay, Unrelenting Growth. Let's do it. I guess first, let's do this. We're going to gather up to 1 Dahan. Then we're going to gather up to 1 Explorer. I'll gather this guy here. Protect that coastal land. We're going to go 1 Fear, which is going to be a Fear card. Going to remove 1 Explorer. Boom. We are going to have our defend 2 per presence. This is going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we play our defend card, we're actually good there. So I think that's what we will do. We're going to go ahead and play these 2. Or we could go these two. I don't think I'm playing Unrelenting Growth again. And so I don't think I need the money really right now. Yeah. Let's go 2 there. Sweet. And a wilds. So we get a wilds there too. Alrighty. During time passes. It would be insane to. No, we definitely have to take a power card because we have to defend there. All right. I'm sorry. We have to reclaim. We have so many cards in our discard. So we're going to grab reclaim cards. We're going to add a presence. We're going to play a third power card this time around. So we're going to go there. We're going to grab 4 money from our bank. We're definitely playing Entwine the Fates of All. In 1 land, target spirit defend 2 per presence. So this is going to be defense 6. They are doing 7 damage, and so we'll be okay there. We don't have any like way to fight back necessarily. Now that we have 3, let's see if we can hit this third innate, or this secondary innate here. Um, we're not going to be able to get this at level 2. So I think Radiant and Hallowed Grove is probably a next turn play, because we'll be able to remove the town there. And go gift and shore, but that doesn't get us the 2 suns that we need. We could go gift of twin days and blooming, and then add a lot of vitality, or add wilds, honestly. And we do have the plants. Oh, we have a sun here, so we're actually at. If we do that, we'd be at 3 suns, 3 leaves, and 2 mountains. Does Spirit Island play well at 4 players? I need majors now. Yeah. Um, it does. It does. It plays well at 4 players. I think it's probably the worst player count in terms of like 1 to 4, just because of how long it can be. If you have 4 players who know what they're doing, it's a really fun game, and that's kind of the big ask there, because it's a tough game. It's a big game, um, but it can work out well. You just have to have really good communication. Um, I would say that the best player count, I think, is 2, or if everyone is very, very familiar, 3 can be really solid as well. But it can play well at 4. It's just going to take a little bit of a learning curve to get everybody there. Hey, Jury, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. What if we go here? I think we're gonna go there. Because we can choose the type of token. We get our 4 here. We have 2 suns, and we have 3 stone. And so that allows us to just remove invaders there. That is at our Incarna. And maybe we're swapping the Incarna next turn. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. We also need to figure out how to deal with this ravaging again. We'll probably deal with that with a major power. So we'll figure that out. Alrighty. In one of our spirits lands, we're going to defend 2 per presence. So that's defend 6. It is attacking for 2, 4, 7. So we are good there. I'll go ahead and mark that. We're going to choose the type of token. We're going to go ahead and add a wilds there. And that is our fast. Fear card. Each player removes an explorer from an inland land. It's our only option. Alrighty. We're going to ravage in wetlands. So this is defense 6. They're attacking for 7. This is not doing anything. We're going to build in coastal lands. So we got this guy here. And then this is scary. This is where we need to be thinking. And then we're going to explore into sands. Nice. We got here and wilds. If that land has as many invaders as Dahan, replace 1 Dahan with a town. We are good. Alrighty. So we're feeling pretty decent. We don't have the gather. So the last level 2 could be a jungle or a wetland, or not a wetland, I'm sorry, a mountains. And so honestly we're kind of fine. All right. So let's go here. We can gather up to 1 Dahan. I don't think we need to do that. Gather up to 1 explorer. Gather up to 1 town. And just gather everything into there. Then here, we're going to go 1 fear. Remove and explore a town. Boom. 1 fear. Remove 1 explorer town. Then our top level is 1 fear. Remove 1 explorer. So we're good there. Then we got blooming of the rocks and trees. There's a couple of options that we can go here. We are going to get to do both of these. The only land where that really would benefit is here for like an immediate benefit, because we're looking at either going into jungles or mountains next turn. And so we could add a wilds here and just kind of save that for next round. It does have a blight, so we're not going to get to add the vitality. If we go here, we can add the vitality, which is going to prevent 1 of the blights, because that's going to be dealing 6 damage. It plays well at 4, but it can take long, especially. Yeah. I would say like your first game at 4, you're probably looking at 3 to 4 hours. I think we're going to add a vitality here. Yeah. Let's add a vitality here. Should I have pulled from here? I think I'm going to have pulled from here instead of here. And we're just going to figure our lives out. But then that saves us from later. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking taking this action, gain a power card, add a presence. You can replace 1 of your presence with 1 of your Incarna, and moving my Incarna over here, and then adding. Oh wait, no, because we don't get to add a vitality at that point. But like this part of the island is kind of safe now. We've pushed everything over here, and we can kind of just like if we can contain, they will not explore out. Um, hmm. um, we are going to be at level 2, so we are going to be able to remove a town from both of these if we do move our Incarna in, and we play Radiant and Hallowed Grove. Use major power to end the game. Not this major power though, right? I can't end the game on that major power. So I'm hoping to draw into a major power that can end the game. I'm just trying to figure out what gives me the best option of doing that, and can I think I'm gonna go here. I think I'm gonna move my Incarna to this spot, and then we will not. Oof. We're gonna add a significant amount of blight if we don't find something to help quickly. The other option would be to instead reclaim, play the defense here, but that's just prolonging the game. So yeah, let's go here. We're going to gain a power card. We're gonna do that first. Let's grab a major and hopefully find something that ends us the game. Volcanic eruption, 6 fear, 20 damage, destroy everything. Nice. We have sea monsters. Add a beast if invaders are present. 2 fear per beast, max 8 fear, 3 damage per beast, 1 damage per blight. That's going to be nice over here. That can really kind of destroy this slow in the slow phase because we're gonna have 3 blight there. So that's gonna be a lot of damage. We do have a 3 fear defense 6. This turn, invaders in target land skip the next build. This is our icons as well. 1 damage per stun you have. Oh, it's not. Target land is jungle, so we could save here. Hey, friendly robot, thank you for becoming a member. Heroic supporter, awesome. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Made my day. Then we got Focus the Land's Anguish. If this power destroys any towns or cities, 5 fear, gather up to 5 blight, 1 damage per blight. If you have 3 sun, 1 damage per blight. Okay, so that's interesting. Hmm. Focus the Land's Anguish is not insignificant. Because we're going to here we're going to take the hit. We're adding 3 blight. We're going to probably cascade. I guess we'll see where our healthy island, where what the blighted island effect is, but we'll probably cascade out. Um, hmm, well, that's exciting. And if I actually replace my Incarna here, I cannot destroy any of them. This game seems good. Is it new player friendly? It it's a big game. It's a pretty big game. What I like about it is that right now we're playing at like half of the max difficulty. Um, and if you start, you can play even without like additional rules to make it more challenging, and like you can learn the game that way. There's a lot to it. Everything is asymmetrical, so there's a lot of different. Yeah, there is a new person setup. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Yeah. It yeah, it's it is a game that if you're familiar with LCGs, you will not struggle with. I think I'm going to take the Trees Radiant Celestial Brilliance, defense 6 here. They're doing 5, 8, 10 damage. But if I do have the innate, I'm going to deal probably 3 damage to take out the city, which is going to cause the fear. We're going to take that and hopefully be okay. We're going to go ahead and just toss Unrelenting Growth to grab that. We get to place a presence. We're going to go ahead and place... Hey, Nelson. Just bought Horizons of Spirit Island. Nice. Enjoying it. Very brain party. Yeah, that's awesome. What of spirits have you played? Spirit Island, I learned like as my 4th board game. Oh, that's a deep end dive, but it'll be quite a learning. Yeah, but it's worth it. I think it is worth it. It's a fantastic game. So, definitely worth it. The mud one and the wind one, nice. That's fun. The wind one still eludes me. I still haven't figured out how to master the wind one. Nice. That's fun. I'm so happy. There are a lot of newbie guides and tutorials. Oh, okay, good. Nice. Dune Imperium with the wife last night. Dune Imperium's amazing. I've been playing the app. The app is really, really solid. I do have the board game. I really like it. Let's go here, and then we'll replace that with my Incarna. I have not played Hostage Negotiator. I've played Final Girl. Final Girl's amazing. Final Girl is really, really good. It's very thematic and story driven. I like Final Girl. We'll get 6 money. I'm gonna go 3 here. I'm gonna break this 3 to a couple ones. I'm gonna go 2 for Radiant and Hallowed Grove. And then no, we don't need Gift to Twin Days because we have 3 Sun already, so we can destroy that. So we're gonna remove this town, that town. We're just gonna take a massive blight hit here, which is unfortunate. But we're not gonna take a blight, so we can actually cascade into here and remove the vitality instead. Can you threshold the major power? Yeah. Yeah, I'm already there. Yeah, because it's sun, moon, leaf, which is pretty much what I've been going. So yeah. Oh shoot, so I don't want to be here. I want to be here. Hey, good call. So I'm gonna replace there. And then the blight will kill one of those presents. But I cannot destroy anything at my Incarna. So that's why I had talked through that before. Nice. So we have 3 plants. So if we go 4 plants, we can hit this, remove 1 invader again. If we have 4 plants, 3 sun, we have 3 sun, we have... If we go the Shore Seized with Hatred, that's going to give us the 4 leaf, the 3 sun, the 2 mountain, which we'll be able to pull out and then remove. No, actually we're already there. We don't even have to gather up to 1 city. What are the other tokens from that are out here. Yeah, the expansions add a lot of tokens, which are things that change the game. So let's go through them. The next tokens that are added, if you just go in like chronological progression, um, in Branch and Claw, Nature Incarnate, and Jagged Earth, we have Beast tokens. Beast tokens interact with events, which are also added in Branch and Claw. I don't play with events, but there's a module to switch them out. But Beasts are just, they interact with different game elements. Hey, Tainted Catalyst, how you doing? I'm alive. You're live. I am live too. Nice. So Beasts interact with events. We don't play with events, or I don't play with events. But I do have this card where you get it when you go into stage 2, and then in stage 3, you can use each beast as 1 damage, 1 fear, or you can move the beast. We have wilds. Wilds in a land prevent the next explore. So if there's a wilds here or like a wilds here, next time they would explore, we would remove the wild instead. There is disease. Disease prevents the next build action. Then we have strife. This blue token here goes onto 1 invader, and that invader does not ravage. So it cancels out the ravage for 1 invader. Those are all added, I believe, in Branch and Claw as well as Jagged Earth. Badlands may actually be... No, Badlands were added in Jagged Earth here. These are Branch and Claw. Jagged Earth adds Badlands. Badlands are tokens that will enhance damage to invaders or to Han by 1. So if you... Any power that deals damage, dealing powers is effectively +1. The bad part about it is that invaders will deal +1 damage to the Han as well. So that's not great. What else we got? This one, the Vitality. There may be spirits and or cards that interact with Vitality. Vitality is kind of mostly used with this specific spirit. There may be others, I can't think of them off the top of my head. The Vitality tokens, if there is not a Blight in the land, next time you would add a Blight, you instead remove a Vitality. So those are the 6 tokens. I think that's all of them. But it's just different ways to interact with the game, and different spirits interact with different tokens differently. Like there are beast-based spirits where they're adding beasts and utilizing beasts as like a secondary resource. There are spirits that interact with all the other ones as well. I think that I really like them as an addition to the game. Alrighty. We got that. And let us go. Alrighty, so trees radiate celestial brilliance. We're about to do a lot of stuff here. We're going to choose this land here. This is 3 fear. I get a card. That's level 2. Invaders skip the next build action. Cool. It is defense 6. And then we have 1 damage per sun we have. We currently have 3, so we're going to take this guy out, which will cause 2 fear. Alrighty. We're going to go Radiant and Hallowed Grove. 2 fear. That's going to be a fear card. Oh, that one's upside down. If invaders are present or adjacent. In both target and 1 adjacent land, you can remove an invader with less than or equal to health of the current terror level. So we're going to remove 1, 2. That's removed, so we don't actually get to do the fear there. There you go. Alright, move into our fear card. On each board, remove 1 town. We have no towns, so that's a dud of a fear card. Each land with Dahan defend 1 plus an additional defend 1 per Dahan. Whiffed on the fears. That's fine. All right. We were expecting this. All right, so we are going to ravage here. We are going to add 1 blight. It's going to destroy my presence. Then we are going to add a second blight because we did more than one, or more than 6. On each board, destroy 1 presence in a land with blight. Destroy that. Oh no! Oh, okay, no, we're actually still good. This is each invader phase, so we actually don't have to do this quite yet. So each invader phase, we're going to destroy 1 presence in a land with blight. And then this comes in with 4 blight. And one of them is going to... Actually, no, because we have a vitality there. So we're going to cascade here. Vitality prevents the cascade. All right. We're going to build in sands. We are not going to build in sands. And then we are going to explore into mountains, and we get our second activation of Beast. This one does not explore, not because it has the wilds, but because it has no source of explore, which is pretty awesome. And then this one will explore. Alrighty. Oh wait. We win. Slow, I can remove this invader. There are no buildings on the board. We got the game. That was more anticlimactic than I wanted it to be. For some reason, I was like, oh, we don't have buildings anymore. Because we did not build. Yeah. Okay. So we remove 1 invader. I guess we cost 3 fear. We remove these guys. And then 1 invader, which is game. No more buildings on the board. There we go. Nice. Spirit Island is so good. I think my wife and I were talking about trying to pick an adversary this weekend and just like play through them from start to finish and see how that goes. But I think Towering Roots is pretty good. Towering Roots seems very, very strong in terms of like their growth options. Just like being able to get up to 6 energy income on your top track and 4, starting with 3 presence on the island. So there's not that much like float to get there. It's every single time you grow, it feels like you're getting something. Now it is like spaced out from like in terms of elements, but like you kind of want the elements. I kind of really like the major route with towering. That's the first time I've done that. I enjoyed that. I think that worked really, really well, especially in true solo, right? I mean, it's majors are pretty good. But yeah, because you have the access to the elements here, we're able to just remove a ton of invaders. Getting up to 2 card plays, I think, was nice. And then once we hit Unrelenting Growth, we were able to hit 3, and we were off to the races at that point. Nice. Sweet. Well, there you go. That's Spirit Island. We are going to be back next week. I would play another game. I'm just not feeling super great. I've been up since like 4:30 this morning, so I haven't been able to sleep. My stomach's not feeling great. So that's going to be that. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. I hope the weather is lovely. And hope everyone has a good one. We are going to be back probably on Monday, Wednesday, Friday earlier. I do normally stream every Friday. Yes. Thanks, David. I do normally stream every Friday. Yes. I normally stream every Friday at 10. I think next week I'm actually going to be streaming at 9 a.m. Follow the YouTube page. I will post my my schedule on the community tab there. But I think next Friday we're going to be talking Magneto. Because that's Magneto's release date for Marvel Champions. And so I think what we'll probably do is Monday we will play, I'm thinking Ashes. I'm kind of leaning towards Ashes. Red Reigns, I've gotten some requests to do that game again, and I've been missing Ashes. So I think we're going to probably break out Ashes. Wednesday we'll do Lord of the Rings, and then Friday, new hero. So that'll be fun. Alrighty, thanks all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and rest of the day. See you around. Peace.